What's up, guys? It's Kristen Pino, joined by Mr. Brandon.
Sheely. Hi.
Not Chi-Chi.
High five. Double five. Stefan Zappino, come on, give it to me. Let's go. Yes. Thank you.
Wait, itch my ear.
We're ready. The hell's wrong with you? We're professional.
This time with Mr. Brandon Chitty over here.
Ah.
I wasn't expecting that. Whew,
The hell's wrong with you?
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Ugh.
Normal hands.
Normal hands.
These are the true events of November 1965, the Drang Valley of Vietnam. This story is a testament to the young Americans who died in the Valley of Death. Maybe in June of 1954, when French group Mobile 100 moved into the same central highlands of Vietnam, where we would go 11 years later.
The French.
Vous voyez quelque chose?
No.
Hot there. Humid. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Dude, get down. Oh. Oh, I knew that was coming. I knew it.
Oh my God.
Damn.
This one is. Oh my gosh. That'd be terrifying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Be ambushed like that? Ah, dog, 0 to 100.
Like, you're moving up and you know there's like a 99.9% chance you're going to get shot.
Yeah. Damn, bayonet.
And you do it anyways. For your country.
Yeah. Oh. Quick, just like that. Seconds.
Chúng ta có bắt giữ tù binh không?
Không.
No.
Oh.
Để không cho chúng ta đi nữa.
Man.
How do you
that was a good
determine?
shot.
How do you decipher between like whether you take prisoners or not?
That's a good question.
I would always take prisoners.
You would think so.
I don't know.
It's hard to say. Yeah, I can't believe I haven't watched this one. I always hear about this film.
Oh, really? I've never even heard this one. We Were Soldiers.
White House anticipates a buildup and wants a victory over cavemen in black pajamas.
We wouldn't be there if they hadn't already beaten the French army.
Don't underestimate them.
Problem in Vietnam is terrain. Jungles, mountains, rivers, maneuvers a nightmare.
I know a young light colonel named Hal Moore. He led a combat company in Korea. After that, he volunteered to test experimental parachutes.
Oh my God.
We did not do well in the Korean War. That's for sure.
It tests experimental parachutes? I don't think I'd like that job. Oh, look at her outfit. Very 60s.
Hey, how about we go back to bingo? What do you say?
That was my sister's and my grandfather's.
Oh,
car.
yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
That's what we did.
Wait, how many sisters?
2.
Oh, yeah.
Has a master's in international relations from Harvard.
Harvard? It's not one of those academic.
Hey, watch your mouth. You're a smart man with nice boobs.
Yeah.
Her back. Oh, no. Okay. A little PTSD?
Is he a pilot?
Oh.
Or he's just learning? Based on a book. Okay.
Oh. Remember that guy?
Uh-huh.
Come on, Tombstone.
Lieutenant Dan.
Woo!
Oh, that ain't. No, my bad. That's Greg Kinnear. It's not Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, no. Hey, safe.
Shit, you're out! Oh, shit, no wonder you can't fly. You can't.
I believe you're out.
Hi. Dang, look at it. Who's in it, too?
You're a pilot?
Too tall, sir.
Yeah, I can see that.
You call, we haul.
So your men call you snake shit.
That's an
Snake
affectionate
shit.
appellation of my comrades in arms, sir.
Affection.
Well, I got a problem, snake shit.
Snake
I
shit.
think you're the solution.
Okay.
They want to fly with you for some reason. I guess it's because they think you're the best.
It's because I only recruit the dumb ones, sir. I'm supposed to have a choice in all this.
You sure don't.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. The Air Cav.
Anything you need.
Lovely.
Help
Thank
yourself.
you kindly. I appreciate that. Oh, this guy looks rough. He lost that smile real quick.
Oh my gosh, this guy's in it too. This one right here.
Damn.
He's the guy from the football one.
Which one?
Remember the Titans, isn't
Oh.
it? Yeah.
We will ride into battle, and this will be our horse.
All right.
I can assure you that neither the new technology nor your status as officers will keep you above the danger. Sergeant Major Plumley and I come from the paratroopers, where the officer is always the first one out of the plane. To follow your instincts and to inspire your men by your example, you have to be with them where the metal meets the meat.
True, yeah.
Sergeant Major Plumley made all 4 combat jumps in the 82nd Airborne during World War II. Sicily, Salerno, Normandy, and Holland. Plus 1 more in Korea. He answers to me and to me alone. Now, I hope you gentlemen like training, because me and the Sergeant Major, we love it.
I love how
Finally
he
did a little
smiles.
smile there.
He's like,
Yeah, he can't wait.
don't we?
Damn, cut him down.
Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. There's only one thing wrong.
What?
And be sharp, man. We will be the best platoon in this battalion. Be ready in there. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Ah!
What do you do? All right. He hesitated. He's dead. What do you do? Get off the chopper. Get off of the chopper.
That's right. Get off the chopper.
Nice. They need some pressure.
Savage. You learn the job of the man above you, and you teach your job to the man below you in rank.
Yep.
That goes for every man in this outfit, understood?
Right, it passes down.
Yep.
Your rank changes.
Man will die.
Ugh. Don't like that.
Remember that.
You said your prayers? No?
Nope.
Come on, I'll say 'em with you.
Come on, I'll say it with you.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us. Still, I don't hear you praying, honey.
I want to be Catholic. I want to be a Methodist like Mommy.
Oi!
And why is that, honey?
So I can play whatever I want.
Duh.
That's a sin.
No.
That's a sin, he said.
You want to pray and thank God for our family?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's good. Well, then let's do it.
I want to squish your cheeks.
I know, right?
Blessed art thou.
Oh, I can't.
Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
She's on a a little stool.
Yeah, right.
On the bed.
I can hear you laughing, even in here.
I'm not laughing, I'm marveling.
Marvel. What?
That you can find stubbornness in your children and think it comes from anybody but you.
I'll give you something to marvel at.
That's how you got those other 5 babies.
I was thinking it, but I was debating on if I should say it or not.
Just say it.
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
What are you, a weatherman?
Oh, no.
He's gonna win him over one day.
Poor guy.
Sent us another bunch of officers. Real green.
I didn't even realize that was Sam Elliott. I never see him without a mustache.
Some new rifles, too.
Right?
I didn't realize that, too.
Supposed to be a pretty good weapon.
He always has a mustache.
Yeah.
Feels like a BB gun to me.
Can't have a mustache when you're on the army.
Right.
Where the hell's that coming from? That's our advisors in Vietnam. New radio's picking up atmospheric bounce.
Huh.
When Crazy Horse was a baby, he nursed from the breast of every woman in the tribe.
Okay.
The Sioux raised their children that way. Every warrior called every woman in the tribe mother. Every older warrior, they called him grandfather. Now, the point here is that they fought as a family. Take care of your men. Teach them to take care of each other. Because when this starts, each other is all we're going to have.
We had to tell the story like that, though, to make sure That they knew?
Did you tune that in?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's fine. You're my radio operator.
Aye.
Any of you some bitches calls me grandpa. I'll kill you.
I like that actor.
Uh-oh. Something's going on here.
Klein. No.
Come on.
Godbolt, take your boots off.
What?
Everybody, take your boots off. Everybody. Socks, too.
Why?
I want you to draw fresh socks from supply. Keep your feet dusted with powder.
Gotta keep them dry.
Everybody check each other's feet like Godbolt and me.
Now, that young man's a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That big strong one there, he wants to win medals.
I know that some of you are new to the Army, and all of us are new to
Army
this
wives.
post, so
Yeah.
I thought we could pull our resources and cover whatever questions we might have. If the commissary is out of something, where's the best place to shop?
USO.
Well, I tried Big Stone. It's okay. The laundromat in town's okay, but they won't let you wash your colored things in their machines.
At a public laundromat?
They have a big sign right in the window says whites only.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Tone deaf.
How sweet.
Honey, they mean white people.
Oh, my gosh.
That's awful.
I'm sorry.
She's a little oblivious.
But I know what my husband's fighting for, and that's why I can smile. My husband will never ask for respect. And anybody who doesn't respect that can keep his goddamn washing machine, because my baby's clothes are going to be clean anyway.
Damn! Fire!
Yeah.
That was pretty hot.
Uh-oh.
You all right?
Uh-oh.
I think my water's...
Oh, it's coming.
That's because they're all coming.
A car.
Yeah, right?
We have these meetings to prep when it's time.
That's good timing. They're like all there for her.
Yeah.
At his age,
I just
heard
can't-
my new lieutenant just became a father. Can you say congratulations?
Oh,
Was he
that's
an
his
American
wife.
Well, I didn't want to.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's all right.
Maybe.
He was.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well, how's your wife?
Oh, she's okay.
He's the hot guy.
Oh.
Tag her already? What's that say?
Oh, Camille. Yeah, I'm sorry about
No,
this.
don't you
sir.
take that off. You leave that on where it is. That's smarter.
What do you think about being a soldier and a father?
It's hard.
I hope that being good at the one makes me better at the other.
Oh, I like that answer. That's a solid answer right there.
Mm-hmm.
Barbara and I spent a year in Africa. We helped build a school for orphans.
Damn.
I know God has a plan for me. I just hope it's to help protect orphans, not make any.
Damn.
I pray you watch over the young men like Jack Gagan, but I lead into battle. You use me as your instrument in this awful hell of war to watch over them.
Wow.
Especially if there are men like this one beside me deserving of a future in your blessing and goodwill. Amen.
Amen.
About our enemies, ignore their heathen prayers and help us blow those little bastards straight to hell.
Look at his face. He just looked at him like, really?
Oh, yeah.
Like, really? You were doing so well.
Oh, by the way.
Daddy,
Yeah.
what is a war?
So that's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that shouldn't happen, but it does. Some people in another country or any country try to take the lives of other people. Soldiers like your daddy have to, it's my job to go over there and stop them.
It wasn't bad.
They can't try to take your life away, Daddy.
Oh, man.
Well, yes, Cecile, are going to try, but I'm not going to let them. Okay?
Oh.
He's so cute.
Oh, sweet little angel.
That's hard to understand when you're that age.
We intend to convince the communists that we cannot be defeated by force of arms. I have asked the commanding general, General Westmoreland, what more he needs to meet this mounting aggression. I have today ordered to Vietnam the Air Mobile Division and certain other forces which will raise our fighting strength.
Tough news.
Get out your best dresses, ladies.
Oh.
You're gonna want to celebrate.
Gotta see your men off.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That's tough. Gotta enjoy this time before they go, though.
At times, she kind of looks like Angelina Jolie, doesn't she?
I get a little bit of that.
Like every like here and there.
Mm-hmm.
We form a division using techniques that have never been attempted in battle against an enemy with 20 years of combat experience on his ground.
Yep.
And right before the Army sends us into the fight, they take away a third of my men.
Damn.
The most experienced third, including the officers.
I don't like it any better
Crazy.
than you do, Hal.
No, that makes a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be worried too.
Korea didn't teach him anything.
Politicians?
That's sad.
Yeah, it really is.
By the way, Hal, since we're being deployed, they're renumbering the units. You're now the commanding officer of the 1st Battalion of the 7th Cavalry.
Whoa.
Same regiment as Custer.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. Did you just get demoted? Was that a demotion?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they just
Or was that
moved
I didn't
moved
understand
into
that.
a different division, maybe.
I don't think I understood that one.
Oh, that's gonna be tough. It'd be tough for me to leave all those kids.
Wow. What a shot.
We're moving into the valley of the shadow of death, where you will watch the back of the man next to you as he will watch yours.
Wow. That was a speech.
Yeah, damn good speech.
Al.
Sir?
Last night the enemy hit our camp at Klein.
How many casualties?
None.
Oof.
How many men do you have battle ready, give or take?
Sergeant Major?
395, sir.
What do you estimate the enemy strength?
We appraise our numbers as manageable, Colonel.
Oh, shit.
You have no idea.
Nope.
We have no idea. Simple orders, Hal. Find the enemy and kill him.
Wow.
Okay, you don't know how many men they have.
Yeah, you could be. You're sending them in for like a suicide mission.
Intel's horrible.
It smell like an ambush to you?
Yep.
Yes.
They get close enough to kill us, we'll be close enough to kill them.
It's one way to look at it.
Round trip by chopper, 30 minutes. That means the first 60 men on the ground will be there a half hour alone.
Damn.
Maybe you ought to get yourself that M16.
Time comes I need one, sir. There'll be plenty of them lying on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Come on, man. My grandpa also flew helicopters.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh.
Yes, he did.
Super important in this war.
Mm-hmm.
November 14th, 1965. Before that day, the soldiers of North Vietnam and those of America never met each other in a major battle.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's got to be crazy to see.
Yeah, that's scary too.
Wow, look at that shot. Wow. Damn.
2 miles out, dropping a nap in the earth.
Who I'd be smoking a cigar on
Wow, look at that. Look at all that.
Well.
Oh, wow. There's just so much cover there. That tunnel system is an advantage.
duty? Yep.
All right.
All right, 10:48 a.m.
Ready to go.
I don't know if I like them giving me the time frame. That means this is going to be a long one.
It's going to be a long day. You're right about that.
It means this
Yep.
is going to hurt. No, I'm looking. I'm like, what are they shooting at?
Yeah.
Or they're just trying to see.
What are we shooting at? Are we getting shot at?
Hold fire.
That's a horrible place to be.
First platoon, let's move.
First platoon.
Mm-hmm.
You done?
Oh. Oh, God.
Let's take him prisoner.
Wait. No, don't follow him.
Nope.
My God, no.
It's booby trap. Grenades.
It's
on
a
the
horrible
floor.
idea.
Hey, I got something here. I got a boy.
Well,
Oh, no. Grenade.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought he had something attached
Oh,
to him.
I did too.
You say this is base camp of whole division.
Oh, shit.
4,000 men.
Oh, shit.
I know. Nine. I'm done. That mountain.
Right there, behind you.
Tell all the patrols to hold their position.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, not this guy. Oh, God. Oh, there it goes. Did he hit the radio?
First one. Yep.
Yep. Oh!
We gotta get that guy!
Get down. Oh, that's tough.
Captain, you call in all the patrols. We have to regroup and engage the enemy as far away from the LZ as possible.
Net call, this is Trojan 2.
Grab the wounded! Break contact! Get down!
Damn, they're everywhere.
Get up here! Get the wounded up in the middle!
Oh, no.
Fire!
We're stuck.
They are everywhere.
My anxiety.
Oh, yeah, right?
I'll get us out of here!
Oh,
right in the hip.
Stay down, man. Damn. There you go. There you go. Now get back down. Oh, no.
1:15 p.m.
What's that?
What's
2 hours later.
Patrol!
Richard, sir!
3 hours.
Calm down! Understand the situation and communicate clearly!
Oh.
Damn.
Alert Randall! We have a hot LZ!
Ancient Serpent 6, this is Trojan 2.
Damn. He just like, business as usual. We got to do it. Jeez. There goes that cigar.
Do not let them breathe.
Harris platoon is cut off and under attack. Bravo company's holding.
Damn.
They're gonna try and flank us!
Oh, he called it. Man, they're lucky they could get in there. Nice. Oh, jeez.
I don't let him get the signal codes.
Roger that, sir. Roger that.
Oh, no.
I'm glad I could die for my country.
Fuck.
Ah.
Oh, wow. His eyes.
Tell my wife.
This is Savage. I need artillery to these coordinates. 93331.
Oh, damn. Came right up on him.
Whoa. Whoa.
God.
Cut off. Copy, we are cut off.
Oh, my God.
They're right on top of us, sir. Bring it in close.
They are right there. That accuracy of the artillery is crazy.
Yeah.
Bắn nó chính xác và liên tục của chúng ta. Chúng ta phải tràn vào sức đẹp và tiêu diệt chúng ngay bây giờ.
God, dog, it's only like 300, 395 or something, right? Versus
Yeah, we only have
5,000?
300. Yeah, 395.
Yeah.
Something like that. They're pretty smart by going underground. That's what I'm gonna say.
Absolutely. Genius.
Wow.
Genius.
But we are also on their turf, so we've had like plenty of resources and time to do it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's why it's like, you can't underestimate these guys. Viet Cong know what they're doing. Wow, look at that.
You don't find some cover, you're gonna go down. If you go down, we all go down. Come on!
Yeah.
This is
You
true.
need cover, man. Uh-oh.
I want the M60 right here!
There we go. Whew.
Heavily armed! AK-47s and punches and grenades! Heavy machine guns and shells!
Jeez. God, oh, he's right there.
Use the creek bed.
That creek bed is vital. Vital. Get out of here. Now they'll be coming right at you. Do not let them flank.
He knows.
He knows. 2:27 p.m.
Smart. Crazy the amount of time they've been going nonstop.
Yeah. I mean, we were just
Crazy.
at like.
When did they
we
land?
were
10,
just at
11,
home.
something like that? Oh, God. Mowing them down.
I want you to get me all the air support you can get me on that mountain. Requesting immediate close air support.
Got to take those bunkers out.
Coordinates. Go.
Wow.
It's pretty impressive that they knew exactly what he was talking about. I'd been like, Alpha, what?
God, yeah, right? Wow, look at that. Is that napalm?
I say again.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow.
Medevac command of the 7th Cavalry. Are you inbound?
It's pretty hot down there.
Yeah, it's a little hot. You
I'd want to be the flyer.
Yeah, for real.
I'd be like,
For real.
I'm a little safer up here sometimes.
So far. Yeah, so far. Damn. God, that's the dangerous part. Jeez. Damn, he's just hanging on there. Oh, God, he's hit. Wow. Oh, jeez.
Get out of there.
He's gone. Wow.
Snake, get out of here! Bring me the wounded! Wounded! Get the wounded! Come on!
Wow.
Load him up.
I like that he said that.
Yeah.
You guys are being overrun! They get into that LZ, we've all had it. Can you hold? We're spread thin, sir, but we'll give them hell!
Yeah. Give him hell.
Oh my God.
Jeez, there are a lot of them.
There's so many of them, and we only have.
It's too hot down here.
Whew.
All 7th Cav air units, LZ X-ray is closed.
I don't like it. First time out, a whole battalion massacred. You think this is a massacre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Losing a colonel's a massacre. Moore is still fighting. He's under strength against more men than he can count. He's
Yeah.
got a whole platoon lost. They're not lost. They're only cut off and surrounded.
Shit.
Only.
I mean, it ain't good.
Only. He's acting like it's not a big deal. Like, he's like, they're only surrounded. It's not a big deal.
There we go.
Fire in the hole!
Let's do it. Damn.
We're coming in with 2 full loads of ammo. Randall, we've blown a new LZ.
And when you come in from the east. Out!
Definitely need a new LZ, that's for sure.
I would hope he heard me.
Colonel's brigade headquarters! They want you out! Well, we can't get out, damn it! Not all of us, just you! Saigon wants to debrief you!
That's because it's a massacre.
Get that ammo. If I got injured, I'd low-key be happy to get out of there.
Me too. Well, you get
In
go
a bad
home.
spot.
Get out, Drang! He's hurt worse than me!
Right,
He
it would
got
suck
off.
to leave everybody behind,
Look, he
though.
got off.
Oh! Oh, my God. Oh, wow.
He said he's hurt worse than me and moved him, gave him a spot, and then got. If you get injured, then you get to go home.
Yeah.
But still.
But it sucks the guys you have to leave behind.
Yes.
That's the bad thing.
That's the part
If you're
that
all
would-
going home, that's different, you know?
Yeah. I feel like I would feel like a failure. I'm not even like.
Distribute that ammo.
Yeah, you'd want to be with your guys.
He was supposed to be on that chopper.
He's out of water. Must be terrible for him. Those guys are cut off out there.
They're in a bad spot.
Those guys
Those
are
guys
done.
out there,
They're done.
they're in a bad spot.
3:34 p.m.
They're fighting all day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're right there. Oh no. Oh!
Hold still! Hold still! Don't touch your leg! Hold still!
No, nobody does.
They're in a
The fact that you can still talk and be that like collect and calm to try to like
yeah
help someone.
Oh man.
Our guys are gonna come for us, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah. When?
Plug his wound.
Jeez.
Wow.
I want you to go over there and reinforce the stuff on that ridge there. Look. Yes, sir! Okay, keep your head down.
If I was him, I'd want to call it quits. I'm sure he does.
It's a tough situation.
No.
Damn.
Detonate out! We got to break through to that cut-off platoon.
We got an American platoon out there. An air cav platoon cut off out there.
Gotta get those boys. Uh-oh. Maybe not that way. Ah, damn. God, dog, they're fighting into the night already.
What do you mean, room for one more?
Get in!
Wow. I mean, good for you.
Got some heart.
Yeah, I mean, like, good for you, but like...
Enemy soldiers! They use candles on the trail! They're moving into position to attack! Here we go!
Damn.
Here we go.
They've been going all day. He's like, man, I should have stayed there.
Right? I would be.
Right? He had no idea probably it was like that.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe, I mean
I'm sure he wanted to help, you know, but...
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a surprise.
Joe Galloway, UPI, how's it going, Colonel?
Well, we've been flat to the board since last night. We're greatly outnumbered.
You got more enemy coming too, sir. Saw a whole chain of lights coming down the mountain on the way in.
That's so. Well, I can't guarantee your safety.
Yes, sir, I know.
Where are you from, son?
Oh, he's a photographer.
Oh,
you see it?
is he?
Yeah, he's got all the cameras. That's why.
Sir, do you see those lights coming down the trails on the mountain?
Want it right now, sir.
You fry them sons of bitches.
He's a journalist.
Uh-huh.
Foxtrot, 49er, 6569er. Tango, Foxtrot.
It always amazes me the accuracy of the artillery. You know, that they're able to get it so accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's...
I like the way they showcase the blood right there.
Uh-huh. It's a tough reality.
No, but I like that it didn't really show us, like, but we know exactly what it is, what's happening.
Man,
oh, no, he's having a moment.
Yep. It's the first time he's had a chance to take it all in. His chopper is beat up.
You led my men into a hot LZ.
Yeah, somebody had to fly out the wounded.
No, don't you play hot shot with me. Now, you know the rules. You suckered us in there. You ever do it again, I'm gonna have you busted!
Got the balls to face me, but not the balls to face the enemy!
Hey!
Dang.
See you again. I'll kill you.
Whoa. He lost his damn mind. Ooh.
Quite a day, huh?
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow will be worse.
Nothing to look forward to.
If I make it to tomorrow.
Man.
Dead bodies.
Damn, they're still going.
Dead ones. I can smell them crawling up on us. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I need elimination 650150.
They're gonna be right there. Oh, they're right there. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, he really smelled them.
Yeah, he did. That was like, he was not even exaggerating there.
No.
Is anybody hit?
Captain,
Damn.
if you guys are coming, you gotta let us know. It's pitch black out here. I don't want to shoot any of our own guys. Copy?
Mm-hmm.
We can't make it tonight.
What?
Don't worry. You're gonna make it.
No, you can't.
What?
We'll come get you in the morning.
We'll come get
Oh
you.
my god. You can't promise something like that.
You'll make it. You'll be fine.
Why are you smiling?
We're doing fine jobs. Don't worry. We gave them more than they gave us today. Keep it up. How you boys doing?
What a good guy.
Gotta keep that morale up.
Sir, I need a confirmed count of our dead and wounded. I got to know where all my boys are.
You'll get it, Hal.
It ain't good.
Whiskey 5, this is how
We're not going to get a break, are we?
I don't think so. No breather.
No.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Kathy? A telegram.
Oh.
A cab delivers a telegram.
A cab.
The Secretariat of the Army.
Oh, they didn't even tell her in person?
No.
Oh my god.
A taxi delivered that.
With a telegram?
With a telegram. That's how you know how, like, much they're struggling right now.
Oh my god.
Normally, you're supposed to have the soldiers in uniform come and she's praying.
No. Uh-oh. She's worried now.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I mean, we know he's not gone, but...
You don't know that. No, I don't want it.
There's more? Colonel Moore's wife?
Oh.
I need help finding an address.
Oh.
Oh! Do you know what this is? Do you know what you just did to me?
He has no idea, poor guy.
He's just delivering.
I don't like this job, ma'am.
Yeah.
Just trying to do it.
Fair.
I'll take it to her.
Whose is it?
And tell the cab company if there are any others, just bring them to me.
That's better. That's so much better.
Yeah, but then what if it becomes hers? Like,
Oh, yeah, that's
you
true.
know,
Well,
like,
it's coming to her anyway, I
mean-
guess, so.
I mean, it is better to come from a friend.
Uh-huh.
No chaplains or counselors, cab drivers? The army wasn't ready.
Nope. Didn't expect that.
It was for her? No. No.
Oh, no.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm.
The denial.
Oh,
I mean, that is better for your friends to do it than.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They're there for you.
I thought you would hate me. Your husband didn't start the war. They all knew this could happen, and so did we.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
You asked for it. And then the thing is, you never know which one's.
Oh.
Oh my God.
That's all of the. Well, that happened fast.
Oh my God.
I'll take care of this. I'll go with you.
I like this girl.
We'll do one at a
I
time.
hope it's not one of.
Yes, you hear that? I'll do one at a time. So they're not even gonna look. She's not even.
Oh man.
They're not
that
even
is a
going. They're not even gonna look to see if it's their husband.
Worst
That is.
surprise.
That's.
It's like a horrible lottery.
Like who's next?
Oh, yeah, kids.
Do you think there'll be more telegrams tomorrow? If there are, come and get me.
That was really kind of her to do that.
Yeah.
Out of the depths I cry to thee, O Lord. Lord, hear my voice. Let thine ears be attentive to the voice of my supplications. Over thee there is mercy. Grant them eternal rest, O Lord. You got a death wish, Galloway?
No, sir.
Why'd you show up?
Why are you here?
For real. Why are you here?
Doing
I mean,
my
other than
job.
doing your job.
Because I knew these dead boys would be here, sir.
Oh,
That's tough.
because I knew these dead boys would be here.
Why aren't you a soldier? You got the guts for it.
My daddy was a soldier. My granddaddy, two of my great-granddaddies were soldiers.
Dang.
So each of them lost a leg in the Civil War. Great-granddaddy Galloway, he lost his left, and my great-granddaddy
Get
Reed
to the
lost his
point,
right.
son.
And, they met in a shoe store in Galveston.
That's funny.
They get together and pick out a brand new pair of shoes.
One right, one left.
You are shitting me.
No, sir.
That's funny. That's actually
crazy.
a great. That's a great story.
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually a pretty good story.
Shoe size.
I don't know, Colonel. It's meant to be, I guess.
That's hilarious.
You know, Sir Galloway's have been in every war this country's ever fought. I didn't think I could stop a war. You know, I just thought maybe I might try and understand one.
Wow.
Maybe help
Profound.
folks back home understand.
Interesting. I mean, that is important.
Mm-hmm.
I sure hope you make it through this one.
You too, Colonel.
That's important. That is important to have somebody like him.
Yeah.
Try to
document the war and show people back
document
home.
and like help people to like cope.
Uh-huh.
Pháo binh của chúng vẫn rất là chính xác, áp sát đến gần. Để cho pháo binh của chúng, chúng ta phải nắm lấy thắt lưng địch mà đánh. Các đồng chí hiểu không?
He's good, though, because he's able to adapt quickly.
Yep. Here we go. Seeing their side of the thing too.
Uh-huh.
I love and hate when films do that because it makes
Yeah.
you just so confused. But then at the same time, it's good because it's like everybody has family. Everybody is a
right.
good person at the end of the day.
What? Oh.
Oh my God. The fact that you're walking by them like that is terrifying.
Damn. Switch. Oh. Oh. Wow. Damn, they're wounded and still doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, you gotta suck it up.
Ooh. That hand to hand. Still coming. Oh, you gotta survive the night.
This is true. I can't believe they survived this long.
I know. It's wild.
Tôi xin tưởng nhớ các đồng chí đã anh dũng hy sinh trong trận chiến đấu khốc liệt này.
All right, next morning.
6:09 a.m.
Okay, we're at the creek bed.
We need more people, like fresh recruits.
Yeah. More.
We're tired.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is this, sir? Nothing's wrong, except there's nothing wrong.
This is something that is
Too
proven.
quiet.
That means, yeah.
Come on, roger this. Pass the word on. Every man, fire 3 rounds and anything that looks suspicious to him.
Oh,
Yep.
there they come. Out of the woodwork.
We gotta get back to that termite matter. Hang here a minute, sir.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Sir! Captain Edwards.
Oh, wow. He's
And that guy
taking those photos, man.
He is taking those photos. I hope he's careful.
I need
Oh! Keep your head down.
Bob's gone. I'm pretty sure he's not supposed to be wearing jewelry.
Oh, RPG. Oh,
Is that
no.
it? Oh, no!
Oh!
I feel like certain things should be illegal.
Damn. There you go. Lay waste.
Go, Willie, come on, let's go!
Let's go, Willie. Come on, Willie.
Hit him. Don't get shot. Oh, no. Oh, he's done. My gosh.
Charlie Company, get small. We got each coming right on top of your position. The rounds come right in on your being overrun! Ah, boys! We're gonna win this fight!
I don't think so.
Damn.
That's a nice little hideout.
Uh-huh. Oh, gosh.
It's bad that I'm like, breathe. You're okay to the... I know that...
He's going.
Oh, no!
Oh! Watch your back!
How bad is it, Hal?
Oh! Woo! He turned just in time.
Get out of the way!
He saved your life.
Medic! Get a medic over here!
They're gonna need a lot of medics.
No!
Jimmy Nakayama! I got a baby being born today!
Oh my gosh, dude! Come on!
All right, get out of there!
Pay attention! Oh, he got his camera. Oh. Jeez!
Can't take no pictures lying down there, Sonny.
Yeah, right there.
Oh my gosh, you just saved your life, bro.
Get them shots.
Non-combatant, sir.
Ain't no such thing today, boy.
No such
No
thing
such thing.
today.
You're a combatant today.
These tubes are red hot, sir. I'm afraid we go cook a round off and blow us all up. And we can't cool them all because we're all out of water.
Piss on it. He really is.
Oh my God, he is. I mean, everybody is.
Gotta cool him off.
I mean,
Oh man, teamwork. All right, crossing the streams.
are you able to pee that easily?
I can pee.
That easily?
Sure, well, I can do it right now if you want.
No way. Really?
Sure.
No, I'm really like you would be able to bust it out and pee on that right there and then.
Yeah.
Really? I couldn't.
I can make water.
Gentlemen!
I'd be like, oh, I don't have to pee it.
All right, man. Oh God,
Hey.
they're coming from everywhere.
Oh no.
Ah! Oh! God. Dude, they're everywhere.
My anxiety is at an all-time high.
Oh.
I just want to get out of here.
Damn. Wow, wow.
Oh, the way you did that. Sink, sink.
He's... God, dog. He's taking him out with his pistol.
Negative, stand by! My pilots do not see the enemy! You gotta tell your company commander to pop smoke down! They need to mark the lines right now!
We have no lines! We have enemies and friendlies mixed in all over the place!
Not time.
Yep, no, they're everywhere.
Alpha Company and Bravo Company cannot hold. Charlie Company's being overrun!
He's like, I gotta get up.
Next call, wait one! Keep the steps.
What to do, man.
Yeah,
That's tough. You got to make those decisions like that in the middle of this going on.
Yeah, but what do you do? What do you do?
I don't know.
I wouldn't know what to choose.
It's a good shot.
Broken arrow!
Broken arrow, whatever broken arrow is.
Broken arrow?
What's broken
That
arrow?
means that an American's been overrun, causing every combat aircraft for support.
Oh.
My God. There's no hiding it now.
Nope.
Oh, dang. Wow.
Broken arrow should have been called a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
Charlie Company, report! Signal hand out! Bravo Company, report!
Shit, nobody's reporting.
Sir!
Oh.
Wow.
Roger that!
Hope they have enough ammunition.
Yeah, the photographer guy's stepping up.
What's that?
The photographer?
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Firewall.
Where was that when we needed it earlier?
That's so
I love
cool.
the swirl.
I love it.
It's almost like a volcano eruption full of like waves.
Right? Damn.
It's so terrifying, yet it looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
Charlie! Call that son of a bitch out!
Oh my God!
Looks
Where's
like
it
you guys
going?
sent that the wrong way. Right?
Oh, that's close.
No.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell?
Charlie, listen to me. You're keeping us alive now. You forget about that one. And you keep them coming in. You're doing well, son.
Oh, that's tough.
He needed that.
702! Attack against the tree line!
Wow.
Wow. He felt like that was his fault on that one.
You know him! Talk to him! Just talk to him! Jimmy! Can you hear me? It's Joe! It's Joe Galloway! Josh, give me your morphine!
You need that morphine, yep.
We gotta get him to the landing zone! Grab his leg!
Damn. Oh, no, his leg's gonna...
That's gonna hurt.
Nope.
Oh.
I knew it. Oh.
I can't help you! You gotta do it by yourself! Get him on that chopper!
Yep.
Okay?
Pick him
I mean,
up.
he has to take care of other guys.
Oh, man. Wow. Oh, he needs help ASAP.
Oh. Come on, stay on the flight. Stay on there.
Damn, dude. You know that pain has to be tremendous.
I know, I almost feel like I need to pause this and be like,
You need a breather?
yeah.
Wow.
You don't need, oh my gosh.
His photos.
I like the way they're doing this right here.
It's as real as it gets. Oh, wow.
Now that we put him back in our heels and we got us a lull, I want you to attack. I want you to go in there and rescue that cut-off platoon. Yes, sir! Move it! Keep moving forward!
Moving forward into the unknown has to be terrifying.
Sergeant Savage, you guys still here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
This ain't good. Oh, they're here.
Oh.
Yes. Wow.
Wow, they made it to them.
Somehow. They
That's commitment.
They made it through to the next day and all through the next day.
Yeah, that's.
Gee.
Whew.
That's a nice day, Sergeant Savage.
Finally.
Yeah. Kept your men alive.
Yeah.
40 dead, 2 unaccounted for, sir.
Got some recognition.
At that point, I wouldn't even want it, though, honestly.
I think it meant a lot to him.
I'm sure it does. For me, I'd be like, I'd rather have my guys alive. Like,
of course.
It's
not.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what I mean by, like, at that point, I wouldn't want it.
Right.
I want you to take their place. I'll show you where after dark. Follow me. Yes, sir. Let's go.
I'm really scared we're going to lose him, too.
I hope Sergeant Major makes it, too. I like him.
I know. Oh,
man. He's so fortunate. He
but you see his
man,
eyes are
he
red,
worked
too.
For that.
Captain, you ought to have men dig some fire and steps in these holes and throw some dirt on those bodies. Keep the smell down.
Oh, wow.
Gotta make sure we should sign up for submarines, don't it?
Colonel, brigade headquarters wants you lifted out on the first chopper at dawn. General Westmoreland wants a briefing.
I am in a fight, and I object to this order to return to Saigon. Now, I will not leave my men.
Because the moment you leave, they're dead men.
Yep, and he promised he'd be the last one out of there.
Yes, he did. But if he leaves, then they don't care anymore.
Oh, they need that leadership.
What do you say? Oh.
That is Buddy.
Oh. Oh.
God, it's so sad. Oh, no, she got to tell her.
Brought another. Oh, God. Julie, it's yours. No.
It's yours.
Oh, so sad.
He died keeping my promise.
Damn.
Sir, they're ordering us all out. All of us.
Oh, good.
They're gonna march reinforcements in.
He's waiting up there in a cave, and that's what he wants. The minute he sees live soldiers hopping on a helicopter, he'll be all over us, and then he'll get what he wants.
Requesting permission to rejoin the line, sir.
Yeah.
All right, son.
Carry on, sir.
Good soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what was going through Custer's mind when he realized he led his men into a slaughter.
Sorry, Custer was a pussy.
Okay.
You ain't.
God damn. Right now, they're planning their final attack, the one that's going to finish us off. They've let us all night, and then come dawn, they'll hit us with everything they got.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I'd do if I was him.
It's true.
Hand out the last of the ammunition.
Yes, sir.
Yep, that's exactly what he's doing.
Yep. Knows his enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
Here they come.
Okay.
5:57 a.m. Third day.
Wild. Okay, what's it gonna be?
Fix bayonets.
Close quarter combat. Here we go.
Many men have gone.
Here they come. Gotcha.
I mean, he knew. Come morning, they're gonna throw everything that they can at us.
Yep, you're right.
Wipe us out.
Uh-huh.
So you gotta go big.
Hey, they were ready.
You know.
Yeah.
We're kind of doing really good right now.
Uh-huh. Good call not flying everybody out.
Oh no, I can't watch. I can't watch.
His eyes. Yeah.
Whoa.
pulled them out of their hole.
Yep, he did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this guy is supposed to be doing that.
I don't think so. Ooh, I gotta clear those caves.
Mm-hmm. Definitely need to do that.
Wow. There we go.
If we could just
There we go.
get the cave and like smoke them out or something.
Uh-huh. Huh. That bugle changed hands a couple times already.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm-mm.
Custerfeld, sir.
Just have to go all the way up there. Okay, go home. Get in the helicopter. You take this as a win. Time to
Yep, broke through. Nice.
Chúng ta lưu quân.
Time to peace out. Damn.
Can we get out of here now?
Oh, that guy with the notebook. Wow.
I'm glad they're collecting the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of respectful.
Yeah.
Versus just leaving them scattered out.
Yeah.
That's not easy work what they're doing either.
Nope.
Yeah, you guys just had to do that to us, didn't you?
Yeah, one last time.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Checking the dead enemies for documents. Found this on the guy that tried to bayonet you. Translated some of it, mostly personal, but you might want to have a look at it.
Wonder what's in there. Oh. Of course.
Everyone has a family.
Mm-hmm.
Friendly fire.
How many casualties?
I was trying to get the reporters.
Don't do it.
Hey, Joe.
Joe don't want to talk about it.
Colonel Moore. Colonel Moore.
No one wants to talk about that.
What was the key to your victory, Colonel?
Sir, tell us how you feel.
Do you feel the United States was forced to take the North Vietnamese more seriously now?
How do you feel about the loss of your men, sir?
I feel devastated. That's how I feel.
Have you notified the families, sir?
Yep. I have nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's so messed up that they're
Yeah,
like...
right there, right then, it seems just
It's
not
so...
right. Yeah.
No, it's like...
I mean, I get it.
You're
get
doing
they want to
your
get
job.
a story, but
It's just so
it seems like the timing's
inconsiderate,
off.
you know?
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Glad you made it, son.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. You too.
I'll never forgive myself.
For what, sir?
That my men died and I didn't.
I don't know how to tell this story.
Well, you've got to, Joe. You tell the American people what these men did here. You tell them how my troopers died.
I wouldn't... like, even now,
Like you said at the beginning, you're responsible for all those lives. That hits hard.
All of our men living in dead rock fields are. Well done, sir, Major.
You're last, just like you promised.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
Last
I
one.
love this shot.
Yeah.
I love this shot.
First one down, last one up.
Yes, you were. Yeah.
Damn.
Bọn họ tưởng đây là chiến thắng của họ. Và cuộc chiến này sẽ trở thành là một cuộc chiến của người Mỹ. Với kết quả giống nhau. Mọi người sẽ chết ở đây trước khi chúng ta đến đó.
It's interesting he put that back.
I'm thinking maybe a little, it's coming across like he has a little respect for how capable his opponent was, maybe. Also, maybe the respect of the bodies.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Helmore's superiors congratulated him for killing over 1,800 enemy soldiers. Then ordered him to lead the men of the 7th Cavalry back into the Valley of Death. He led them and fought beside them for 235 more days.
Wow. Oh.
Oh no, there's a taxi.
Is that him? Maybe that's him coming back.
Kids, go to bed.
Isn't there someone at the door?
And then it doesn't make sense.
Oh, poor lady.
It's him.
Whew, the relief she must feel. And he led them for, 235 more days, they said?
Yeah.
Wow.
Children, your daddy's home.
But I feel like I would feel guilty too for losing, like having my men not make it. And
I know, he did.
For others, their only family would be the men they bled beside. They went to war because their country ordered them to. But in the end, they fought not for their country or their flag. They fought for each other.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
Dear Barbara, I have no words to express to you my sadness at the loss of Jack. The world is a lesser place without him. But I know he is with God and the angels, and even heaven is improved by his presence there. I know you too are sure of this, and yet this knowledge can't diminish his loss and your grief.
Oh, he
sent it to them too.
We who have seen war will never stop seeing. In the silence of the night, we will always hear the screams.
He's doing it.
So this is our story.
Damn.
Yeah.
For we were soldiers once.
We were soldiers.
And young.
So many. Oh, wow. They tell you exactly where it is.
I've seen that. Wow. Wow. You know?
That was very moving.
It is. And I know I've probably mentioned this a few times with some other war films about how, like, growing up, you know, in a military family and stuff like that, how I've also waited and seen family members who, you know, friends who become family, basically, their parents not coming home. Like, I've witnessed that. So I think for this film particularly, that was really rough for me to watch. And it's interesting because I just spoke to my mom's, like, one of her best friends growing up, who she lost her husband, like, day he was supposed to come home.
Wow.
And then he went back to help somebody. And it was the day he had retired and he was going home for good.
You told me about that.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, it was you. And he didn't, well, I spoke to her recently about it and she was like, you know, I still cry. And this was a while ago now. She's like, I still cry. I still think about it. I still get frustrated. I still get angry. And she's like, and obviously, you know, with time she goes, it doesn't get easier. She told me it just gets easier to live with. But the pain that you feel and the thought of everything, she's like, it doesn't get easier because it was like the love of her life and all this stuff. And I'm just like,
totally believe that.
I'm just like, this one just.
How old was she at the time?
When she was in her 30s.
Okay.
When she lost her husband.
Man. And they were together for quite a while before that? Oh, man.
Yeah, and I'm
that
just
is
like,
tough.
So I think this one executed the whole loss better than most films I've seen. Especially with the letters coming in, and also knowing how it's supposed to be done, and to know that they don't have the people to do it properly. So then they have like the cab.
Yeah.
To me, that's rough, and they're not getting the proper recognition and respect that you're supposed to get. Would be rough for me. But I love how the women still came together.
I love that.
And she decided, I like how they decide, okay, we're going to deliver these. Because I would rather have a friend do it than some stranger too.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? But and then when they got the whole stack, and she was like, they just looked at it and said, let's do one at a time, not knowing if their husband
Could have been one of them.
One of the, like, in that pile.
Absolutely, yeah.
That was pretty rough and kind of gnarly.
That was, and then the first time I saw that, we were both like, wait a minute now, they're getting notified via telegram and taxi cab. And then the reasoning behind that was even crazier because they just weren't prepared for that. They were so sure that wasn't going to happen. That they weren't prepared to have those kind of losses.
That's
Vietnam War is a great example of underestimating who we're going against. That was their territory. The guerrilla warfare. They were just masters of that domain. We were not prepared for that.
Nope. And like I said, my grandfather fought the Vietnam War, and he was beat brutally. And then, like, he also, like I said, he received 4 Bronze Stars.
Wow.
And he also flew the helicopters and stuff like that. But it was also online and on the line as well. So I was like, and my grandfather was like high rank.
Really?
Yes. So I was like watching this, thinking of my grandpa too, and I was just like,
yeah. From that perspective, you watching that, knowing your grandfather was,
I was
in
struggling.
that war.
I'm not gonna lie, I kept doing this, and all I kept thinking about was my grandpa.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
yeah.
Because he even like he'll get choked up in the middle of a story, and then he'll just stop and he'll just be like, I hope no, like he's like, I don't wish sights like this to be upon my worst enemy.
Sure.
And
you gotta live with that for the rest of your life.
He even told me he even saved and helped a few of the other side, the guys from Vietnam.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, you're fighting and stuff. And he goes, but sometimes he's like, it was hard. And he's like, you saw these guys that maybe shot your friends or, they did this, but they're in desperate need of assistance. And he goes, and I grabbed them.
Yeah.
And he's like, I grabbed them and I took them to our medics.
Man, what a situation.
And I was just like,
you're fighting, you're fighting for your side, you're fighting for your country, but then
the humanity
at the same time, you have that humanity and that empathy and having to shut that off and go back and forth.
Which is
that's
hard.
Gotta be very tough emotionally and mentally.
Yeah. Which is why I also like that they had the woman and how he sent her the book
her picture and
the telegram as well. Yeah, I like that they did that too, because I feel like I'm just thinking about my grandfather's stories as I'm watching this, and I'm going like this, and I'm like struggling to watch it because I'm just like, oh my God, my grandpa was like, I mean, when your family members have gone to war, you hear these stories, and then you watch something like this, and it just kind of hits a little different.
Brings it really close to home, because then you get a sense of maybe what he was going through, and him having a tough time talking about it obviously makes sense. And at the end, when the reporter was talking about those of us who have seen war and been in war, it sticks with us. We always see those images. He always still hears the screams and. That I can imagine that PTSD must be rough.
Yeah.
Because at that time, also, they didn't take as much care of mental health after the fact as they do.
They didn't.
Now they're a little more aware of it, and still people have issues with that.
Yes.
That's tough.
I have friends who enlisted and stuff, and they've been to a few wars in Afghanistan and stuff, and they also not the same, and it's rightfully so. Nobody should. Nobody's going to come back the same after that. If I went to war, I wouldn't come back the same either.
But the film was very graphic in a way that was, based in reality. But it showed you how bad it is. When we saw the guy, the friendly, get blown up, and you see half of his body is just charred, and then the medic was like, okay, you need to grab him by his legs and go. And we saw his skin come off.
Oh.
The pain that man was going through. And as graphic as it was, that's just the reality of it.
Isn't that crazy? And you have
Horrible.
to suck it up and help these people. You know, I mean, because you know how like sometimes like you see something that's so scary, you're like, and you don't want to touch it. You don't want to, and you're kind of afraid like, oh my gosh, if I touch you wrong, or I mean, I don't want to hurt you. But in those moments, like you have no choice.
Oh no.
You got to just do it.
And he's no medic.
No.
He's never seen that before. You're having to take that all in and still be able to help. And the guy was like, "Hey, you got to do this on your own. I got other things to do." So he's just left with it.
I like how he was the only supposed to capture things, and he became a soldier.
Yeah,
like an actual soldier.
It was helpful,
and he was helpful, and he had to sit there and actually use a weapon and fight. And that was not something he was expecting to do either.
And it was really interesting to see the sergeant major and also lieutenant colonel realize how important it was for this story to be told to everyone. Because we saw that time there when we saw the sergeant major say, hey, you're not going to be able to take pictures on the ground. Get up here. This is. We need you to be helpful, and also we need you to be involved, and that really gave him a different perspective. Just being involved gave him a real different perspective. And I think when we saw him in the tent in the beginning, he's having chow, he's talking about the guy's mom, they're just messing around. I think that once he got on that chopper and he got going, he realized the reality of it. That's when it hit him, how bad everything was.
Yeah.
That was a big change there.
It is. It's definitely a big change. It's a solid film. It's a tough one to watch. There was another one that I watched similar to this. I can't remember the name of it, but it was similar. I watched it with Steph.
Okay. Was it also Vietnam or
no? It was a
Saving Private Ryan, something like that.
I'm having a blank right now, but
Hacksaw Ridge.
It was just straight like. There was no break in between. It was just nonstop.
That's how this was, for sure.
It was like this.
Nonstop.
The only difference is the other one was basically showing you, hey, like this is what happened. This is what it's like, and you're like in it. This had the same kind of vibe, except for this one we actually had a chance to actually get to know the characters a little more.
Yeah.
Which I always appreciate. So you have something like the other one was more just like, I can't watch this anymore. Where this one, you're like, I can't watch it, but I'm invested because I need to know if my people make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And where the other one's like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. Like, these are our people.
You just don't have the connection.
It's just you didn't have the connection the way this one provided for us.
This one, you had that backstory. You had what was going on at home. You had the wives, which made a big difference there. Knowing that connection back home really made you care about those characters. We want to know, are they going to make it back or not?
And then you have these women who they just gave birth. You know, that one guy who was burned, he didn't even get to meet his child yet. But he knew he was born.
We never found out if he made it.
No, we didn't.
He was in
He was pretty bad.
Bad shape though.
He was pretty bad. I think they did a really good job with this. I think the tunnels under the ground is absolutely clutch, man. Like
so genius.
I know, but you're on their territory, you're on their land. Like, of course they're going to be more prepared and like ready to go.
Absolutely.
Like
that's why you can't underestimate those guys.
Yeah.
What do you expect them to do? Just be like, in the beginning, there was a reference to which you hear a lot of times when people are talking about that era. Oh, it's just a bunch of these guys in the jungle running around in their pajamas.
Yeah.
No, dude.
It's like no.
They had
prepping
strategy.
time.
They knew what they were doing, and they knew that landscape so well. One of the scariest things to me is those LZs when they're coming in and going out. That's like such a dangerous time.
Yeah.
I mean, because if I'm the enemy, I'm waiting for that.
Yeah.
A chopper. I'm seeing a chopper. Let's go see where the chopper lands.
Exactly.
And they're
I would be
landing,
like, where's it going? Let's follow. Somebody follow
right,
this.
and they have to land in an open area.
Yep.
They're in that open area.
It's easy to ambush.
When they first came in, I'm like, oh man, this is scary. Yeah. Because they're in that field. What's around you? Trees and hills. Oh,
yeah, but it gives you. I feel like it gives the enemy heads up too. That
absolutely.
Like, all right, they landed. Perfect.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
I'm shocked at the guys that got caught in the middle. Like I'm shocked at how long they managed to hold up.
They made it.
I mean, I didn't think any of them were going to make it. I'm sure
It didn't look good. It was
no, but I mean, a lot of them didn't. But I'm still kind of in shock at how many did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the fact that those guys said, "Put me back in,"
Right.
To me, that's power.
Oh yeah.
That's power. That's a power.
He was
move.
ready. 'Cause
He was ready.
He handled all that stuff, with very few guys.
It went down. Remember, it goes down the line, right? So once his commanding officer and so on were wiped out, he took. Then next thing you know, he's next in line. He's like, "Oh,
Right.
shit."
And that was a really tense scene when they were at night, laying on the ground.
Oh my God.
And the Viet Cong were just walking right next to them, and they actually got to ambush them that time, which was
pretty cool.
Great to see.
It was cool.
But
Great
that
to
was,
see, but at the same time,
that was tense.
I would feel. But you would, I guess, I feel like if you were to go into war, that first initial moment, it doesn't feel real, right? It's like, okay, you know it's real, but you're like, it's not real. And it's not going to happen to me. That's what everybody always thinks. It's not going to happen to me. And then you see people that you never thought it would happen to, and you see them dropping like flies. Then you go, and I feel like that initial moment of like the guns going off and the killing starts, I feel like you have that fear, and then after that, you have to at some point turn that off, shut it off, and then you're just in the zone, right? Because you have to be so focused, which also I think allows these men to grab other men while fire's going and pull them to safety.
Amazing.
Like that, and then you go home, and then in that moment, like even you saw with him, you saw with our main guy, our main character, you saw him even at the end, he broke down, but through the whole thing, he was staying strong.
Yep.
You can see he's feeling it, but he's like, shake it off. I have to be strong. And then right at the end, he broke.
That's the only time he had a chance to breathe. When everything when everything finally settled in.
Yeah.
And I've never been in a war or that type of combat or anything like that. But I'm sure some of our viewers are veterans and maybe they've had to deal with that kind of thing.
Thank you for serving.
Yeah, absolutely. I can imagine what you're saying there. When you first get into it, it's kind of surreal. Yeah. And then the reality sets in when you see stuff going on, and then to have some point where you have to focus in and dial into what you have to do. That's a process.
Yeah.
And then you don't get a chance to breathe until it's done.
Nope. And all you have to do, and all you have left is just to commit, really.
That's where the training comes in, I suppose.
Yep, I mean, he did train him pretty well.
Yeah.
But could you imagine, you go in and you have an idea of how many people you have. You're like, all right, this is actually a secure number of troops. And then last second, day before you have to show up, they said, no, you only get 300. And, whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, whatever. It was
90 something or whatever.
Well, it was a large amount of number overall, but all he had was 395 or something like that.
But he originally didn't know that. He thought he had more.
Oh, yeah.
And then they took it away. And I'm like, I would be like, are you kidding me?
Right. And then
you
when
just
he
dropped
asked,
their odds.
When they got their mission, and then he goes, okay, well, how many guys are up there, by the way? Nobody knew.
I know, and
they had no idea.
He's like, this is a suicide mission. The fact that he knew before even going into that it was a suicide mission, and still has to obey orders. That sucks.
Their intel was not very good.
No.
The only when they finally found out that there were 5,000 guys holed up in that hill. Was when they had that one defector that came out, and he was able to, they were able to get the translation. Oh, yeah, there's 5,000 of them there, by the way.
Yeah.
Good luck. Man, that was rough. I got to say, some of my favorite scenes were the helicopter scenes in the beginning. Those were cool. Shot so well.
It makes you want to fly, be the guy flying.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like, damn. I also like that he kind of denied the orders, knowing that, because even in the beginning they kept saying, "Oh, take him out," and then it's not a massacre, right? But if he's there, then it becomes one. Then you can call it that. I like that he denied the orders from getting on the chopper to leave his men.
He made a promise.
He made a promise and said, "I will be the first to get off, and I will be the last to get off."
Yeah.
And I like that he stayed true to that. And even though they told him several times, hey, get on, he didn't do it. And then finally they decided to take all of them, everybody. And that's when he was like, okay, you're taking my men, then I'm coming. you're not taking my men. I'm not going.
Yeah. No,
That's a leader.
That really enjoyed.
That's who I would want to follow and go into war with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Someone like that. Somebody who actually does care about my life and my entire team. Not just his own.
Fully invest.
Yeah.
And that, as you mentioned, that speech he gave was excellent. And
it was.
Very important speech. Not only him talking about how he would be the first one in and the last one to leave, but I like that he touched on the race issue as well, because that was a very tense time. They were talking 1962, I believe, when they did that. It was very tense.
Yeah.
Even we saw when the ladies were talking.
This is true.
And she
and
the
like,
one wife was
he
so
will
oblivious.
still have clean clothes.
Right. And prior to that, the other wife was so oblivious. She's like, well, they only let you
sweet.
wash your white clothes in there. It says, oh, they only let you wash your colored clothes in there. It says,
not your
white clothes.
No,
sorry.
white clothes.
No,
you're only allowed to
right.
wash your whites, but not your colored clothes.
Right.
I thought that was precious. That was a precious moment.
Yeah, and I love that those ladies all got together and were so accepting of that as well.
I did like what you said. I like that he brought the race factor, religion, color, like everything.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. Out there, it's not going to matter, because out there we are all family, and you protect your kind.
They're fighting on the same side.
Yes.
They're all fighting together.
Yep,
Can't have
for the
those
same
little
thing. Nope.
those conflicts within each other.
But it's true. On the battlefield, it doesn't matter. My friends, he told me, so he actually is a part of the church now, and he was in the military, and he told this story about how he said, okay, we had somebody who believed in Buddha, we had somebody who's atheist, we had, Catholic, we had a Jew, we had, he's like, we had all these different people, right? And he's like, and we're all different ethnicities from different backgrounds and this and that. And he goes, and I'll tell you what, he goes, even when we were in the middle of things, even in those trying times, he said, even the atheist bowed down and prayed with us, and they didn't even believe in God.
Right,
And I'm like, damn.
Well, they got that solidarity there.
It is,
Yeah.
and he goes, and he's like, and here's the thing: in that moment, it wasn't whose God are we praying to; it was one God, all together. We were unified and we were together. And he said, and it didn't matter; nothing mattered except for we prayed for each other, and we sat there and looked at each other and said, "We will protect you."
Yeah.
All right. And I was like, when he told that story, it stuck with me, because I was like, that is beautiful.
It is.
Because it shouldn't be about like this or that, whatever. At the end of the day, it should be, we should be one. And I like that. I like the unity of that.
Yeah. And fighting together brings you together. Honestly, we should be living our lives like that every day.
Yeah. You don't have to fight to feel that. You should just automatically be like, yo, I got you.
Yeah, so I was really happy he gave that speech
in
the beginning. That was really important. I mean, this is pre-drones, so those shots were really impressive.
Really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
And I, one of my favorite just stunts overall was seeing those choppers come in, and then the pilot was like, "Oh, we can't even touch down. We're not going to touch down." They're coming in, and these guys are just having to jump off. Boom, 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 and the chopper just slowing down just enough to let them off, and then keep getting out of there.
And then keep going. Yeah. In and out.
Yeah.
I also liked how they touched base on those who did not have family.
At the end, yeah.
And they had nothing to fight for but each other.
That's right.
And at the end, they didn't have a welcome community. They didn't have anyone they were going home to. I like that we touched base on those soldiers as well, because I feel like sometimes I feel a little more for them.
Right.
Just because they don't have that necessarily that full support the moment they get home. And they have to face themselves. During that
war especially, a lot of people were not in agreement with that war, whether it was right or not. When the soldiers were coming home, they were, yelling slurs at them.
Yep, spitting on them. That's
throwing
what my grandpa's,
at them.
Yep.
And they didn't have that family to come home to, a lot of them. And I think at the end, I noticed something subtle, and I don't know if it was when they were coming home and he was going through the airport in the wheelchair. I saw the mom with her kids, and the mom pulled the daughter away from him. And I don't know if that was just to get him out of the way, or if that was kind of a little bit of a reference to that. So I'm not sure.
I just know that I know my grandfather, when they had a parade down in San Diego, and it was for, I can't remember what it was for. I don't know if it was for, I think it was for Memorial Day, like a few years back or whatever. And they had a bunch of like veterans and people from the Vietnam War, and they had invited my grandfather to it as well. Okay. And you could tell he was a little bit hesitant about going, but he did. Anyways, and he's veteran. He's in a wheelchair now. Okay. So he asked me if I'd push him down. So I was like, yeah, absolutely. They ended up honoring him with some awards and stuff, but it was crazy because it was the first time people actually like clapped and cheered for these veterans. And it was the first time he also saw, like, even with like other troops from other wars that he saw where people were like clapping for them, standing up by them. He had never gotten that as a soldier. And so he just started bawling. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, are you okay? You know, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And he was like, no, he goes, people don't know what goes into this. And he's like, you know, when the moment it started, he was a little bit, he was a little flinchy.
I bet.
And the next thing he knows, he's like, baby, no, they've never cheered. They've never said thank you for serving. Then he goes, they spit at us, they yelled at us, and he goes, so it's amazing to see how people have changed over the years to just respect those who have actually like just shown up and gone to war. Right. And
that's great that he finally got. I mean, that's closure. That's. I mean, he had to live with that initial response to him coming home for years and years and years.
Yeah.
So to finally get
it was so sad. I started even crying after he was telling me that, though, because so it's interesting. Like, this is the first. I think this is one of the very few war films that I've seen, and I don't know. I really did have a hard time with this one, and I think it's because of my grandfather's story.
Well, yeah,
and
you
his
had
stories, I guess. So for me, I was going like this, and I'm like. And I just kept, I don't know, like I was like watching it and I just kept thinking of my grandpa, and I'm like, I just wanted to be like, I have a question. Do you see this? Like, you know, like I just wanted to be like, do you see this?
Hey, good thing is he's still around.
Yes.
That's great. You still have, you can talk to him about this film.
I'm going to him and be like, hey, have you seen We Were Soldiers?
Yeah.
I really like that title too. I think that's a very powerful title. We Were Soldiers.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that we brought that into it at the end.
That's actually, I'd like to check out the book now that I know, I know it's based on a book. I wonder how different it is. I like the fact that at the end they chose to not only show the memorial, but also put the names up from that particular cavalry there as well.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well done.
Acting was fantastic as well.
It was. The acting's phenomenal. The
Sam Elliott was great in that.
The special effects makeup was.
Oh yeah! Oh, that was killer.
I believed it. I honestly
really well done.
I forgot I was watching a film for a second.
Oh yeah, it was like there was very real.
There was parts where I'm like, oh my God, this is like, oh
yeah,
this is like it does look real.
Yeah, now to me, and I get so amazed by how they do some of the practical shots because there wasn't, 2002, not a whole lot of CGI going on that you couldn't tell was CGI. You know what I mean? So most of these effects were practical. Pretty amazing.
No, this is great.
Yeah,
it was a really good film. Storyline, I mean. You could run with storylines you could base off of history night and day, and it will always turn out pretty damn good.
The fact that this whole film was 3 days, whew, man, that's exhausting.
No breather.
No, it was nonstop. Imagine going through that. We're going through it in 2 hours. Imagine they're doing this for 3 days, and it's real, happening all around them.
Oh my God,
that's crazy.
And no water. That's all
water. I love the scene.
I can't. No water. I'm like
the scene with the artillery where they're all just peeing on it to cool it down. Oh, that's great.
That was pretty solid. You do what you got to do.
Yeah.
In times like this, I like how we started it and said, "Oh, let me start from the beginning." I like the narration. I like how it like transitioned into our story, and I like the way we transitioned out of it.
Yeah,
I thought it was smooth.
The reporter was also narrating that. That was great. Yeah.
It was good. But, you guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Yes, please.
And let us know, I don't know, like you got some stories, throw them in there.
Oh, any stories would be great.
Yeah, if you are a veteran or you are serving, thank you so much for serving and defending and protecting our country. We do absolutely love you, and we mad respect.
Appreciate everything you do.
We do. We really do appreciate you. You guys, please hit that subscribe button, bell icons, all notifications, and upvote this video if you've already done that. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I'm Kristen Stephen Sapino.
Brandon Sheely.
And we will see you next time.